We are here with Kevin from 441,
yes, ma'am.
owner, the man of barbecue. To me, this is the best barbecue place in all of Georgia, Canton, Georgia.
I think so. I'm a little biased.
I think so. PitMaster, cleans dishes, does it all.
A little bit of everything.
And we're cooking today on a Primo ceramic grill.
Yep.
And what are we making?
So I am doing some pork chops that I got from a local butcher shop. They are brined and lard injected. And then we did, like I said, our collaboration rub. We're making
English.
brine. So they are soaked overnight in a solution of salt water, sugar, little herbs and spices in there to just get the flavor through the meat.
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, we do it here. We brine, our pork chops are brined, we brine our chicken wings, all of that. So it's almost like it's like seasoning the inside of the meat too, not just the outside with like a dry rub or something like that. And then he injects his with lard, so it stays nice and juicy, even if you overcook it.
Oh.
And all, so they're full of flavor. So
And what butcher is that here locally?
it's called Ignali's Meat Market over on Sugar Pike.
I saw you did a podcast with them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I need to check them out.
You do. Phenomenal sandwiches too. So if you ever go there, his Cuban, it's great.
Really?
It's great. Coming from a guy that knows all about Cubans, it is a great sandwich.
You're Caribbean?
You're gonna have fun editing this one.
So they have, besides just meat, they have like sandwiches.
They have
as
sandwiches, burgers. They have a killer Reuben. Their meatball parm is probably one of the best I've ever had. And then they also have grab and go. So today I went by, I grabbed some of their bolognese and rigatoni for later.
Ooh, I definitely got to check them out.
Yeah, they have meatloaf with like potatoes, not meatloaf, pot roast with potatoes, carrots, and onions, like to take home, take and bake. Like you just heat it up, it's already cooked. And then I got some of his 3-bean chili, short rib chili or filet chili that he had today.
So one of the things I have to admit that I love about 441 Kevin is they truly do support a lot of local businesses.
Oh yeah,
which I think is awesome.
That's where it's at. Like helping your fellow small business owners and stuff, like that's where it's at. That's who keeps us in business. People like you guys, other butcher shops, just the local community here in Canton is totally different than anywhere else I've ever been. Like, we go. Yep.
So I got a question. I know that you guys have your huge smokers and stuff, but when it comes to grills, like we're using the Primo ceramic grill,
Right.
the round one. What's the big thing with cooking in a ceramic grill? Is it just like a smoker? Can you grill just like regular? Can you cook anything in there?
You can do anything. So I've cooked on ceramic grills for probably 25 years or more. One, they hold heat well. This thing's running right at almost 400 degrees, and you can see I can put my hand on it. It's hot, but it's not that hot. You're not gonna burn yourself. So you can direct grill on it. You can bake pizzas in it. It's a great wood-fired oven. You can bake bread in it. Now, the more you use it for meat, so all that fat and grease and everything's going to get into it. It's going to season it out. But you can bake bread in it, and you can cook pizzas in it. You can smoke on it, so you can cook briskets, butts, ribs, and all. There's very few things you can do. Like in a minute, when we get done with this, we're going to grill up some carrots and stuff for our dish. So you can you can use skillets on it, and you can, if you're careful enough, you can fry in it.
Yeah, because I've seen
just a vessel of heat, and it holds heat in well. I used to, when I first started this, I was cooking on ceramic grills, and I would put meat on at night. They'll run 24 hours, low and slow, and all. Never have to worry about them getting too hot or too cold or shutting off. Like, they're just great all around grills.
So at North Atlanta Fireplace Grill and Patio, they have, besides the Primo, they also have like Green Mountain Grill, the pellet grills, and they have the standard Heston grills and stuff. What's the difference when it comes to cooking? Because I am not a chef.
Right.
Let's say using a pellet grill. Like what's it, you know, what can you use? I know you could grill anything on a pellet grill as well, but what's the difference between like ceramic and then the pellet ones?
So a pellet grill is another great option. It's more like a set it and forget it, especially if you've got a lot of things going on at home. You work a lot, you have kids running around, you got sports. You can turn that on. It's going to hold it at a consistent temp. Now it won't get as hot as a ceramic grill or say a Heston gas grill or something like that. I think 400 to 500 degrees is about as hot as a pellet grill will get. So that's the main difference in them. The flavor, I think there's no displacement for having a true wood fire going on. Just like this charcoal grill right here, you can put wood chunks in it. Pellet grills, they have wood pellets in it. It's a lot milder flavor. So we definitely, just depends. Like I have all of them at home. I have a pellet grill at home I use for certain things. I have a ceramic grill at home. I have big smokers at home. I have an old Weber kettle at home. I use a handful of grills for just depending on what I want to do and how quick I want to get it done.
Cool. And then the charcoal, I see I know at the showroom they have like different flavored.
Right. Right. I've never used this charcoal before. I can't even pronounce the name of it. But it seems to be doing fine. It's it's holding temp at 400 degrees, and these are very thick pork chops, so it's going to take a few minutes. We're direct grilling, so there's a few different things. You can cook direct, just right over the coals. Indirect for your baking and smoking, and like pizzas and stuff, where you put the baking stone or what it's a heat diverter is what it is. You can put that on there, and the heat's coming around the sides, and more radiant heat versus direct heat like it is now. So we're cooking direct right now, but yeah. So you do different kinds of charcoal. One cool thing about this is, once you're done cooking on it, you can close the vents, and you're removing all the oxygen from the fire. So it's going to go out, and then when you get done, whatever charcoal is left in there, you can move it around, get the ash down to the bottom, scrape the ash out. You can reuse the charcoal, so you're not wasting any.
Oh, okay.
So with lump charcoal like these require, you just shut it down, scrape it out. And the next time you get ready to use it, add a little more charcoal, fresh charcoal to the top, and let it burn down. 10 minutes, you're ready to go.
Kind of like a fire pit.
Yeah, kind of like a fire pit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to try these guys.
Are you?
Kevin, I kid you not, and I'm not saying it because we're doing this with you. I honestly believe that 441 is the best barbecue. I mean, we come here, you should know, we come here weekly.
You just come here for my wiener.
Best sausages in Georgia.
That's just good char on.
Man, oh man, those are huge pieces. Yep. Now, is there a trick to avoid like the stickiness, or when they stick to the grill?
So I just turn them a little prematurely. So like when they get done on that side, like sometimes they'll stick, depending on what rub you have, or like especially fish or whatever. When it gets hot enough, when it's up to temp, it'll automatically release from the grates. You know, so, and we're using a rub that has some sugar in it, so it's gonna grab a little bit and all, but it's all good.
And what's the temperature because those guys are thick. Yeah. What's the temperature that those should be at?
So
with this one that we're doing now, what is that, 350?
Yeah.
Is that 350 now?
Yeah, 350 to 400. So normally on a pork chop like this, health guidelines, you should take it to 155. That's done, you know, with a pork chop and all, at least 155. I'm not afraid with these. I like my pork chops a little less done than that. So I usually take them to 140, 145. If I take them to 140, I'm gonna let them rest, and they'll continue to climb into. When I mean let them rest, I'm gonna pull them off, put them on a tray, and I'm gonna wrap them in some foil, let them sit there for a few minutes, let the juices distribute back into it, and on before I cut into it. Because if you take a piece of meat off, and immediately cut it, it's going to dry out one because all the juices are going to just roll.
Oh, is that why they always tell you when you remove the meat from the heat to let it sit for a little bit?
Yep. Yep, let it sit 10-15 minutes or whatever. Yep.
And about how long should it be in the grill?
So it just
depending,
depends.
I guess, on the thickness?
It really depends on the thickness. So these will be on there for a little while. So they've been on there, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. They probably got another 30 minutes or so to go. And if you noticed, I pulled them out to the edges where it's not as over direct heat as much, so they can cook without all that direct heat right underneath.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that the new Primo grills, there's an older one. There's the round, large round one, but they have now, I don't know if you've seen it.
Oval ones.
They have the oval ones.
So they have dual zone grades. Most ceramic grills do nowadays. You can cook indirect on one side.
And you could flip it.
And you can flip it. You can raise the grate up and get it further away, or you can lower the grate down to get it closer to the heat. Just depends on how your style of cooking. A lot of them you can take that baking plate like we talked about, or the indirect plate, and they have half ones. So you can indirect on one half, and then when you get and like cook it till it gets up to temp, oh, I want to sear it, then I just flip it over to the direct side and sear it right off.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I think that
there's a lot of innovation that's come into ceramic grills in the past few years.
Yeah, I've seen now that they even have apps like with you could go ahead and control the temperature, you know, based on your app on some of the grills and all these different things. It's crazy.
Yep, you can have an app. You can leave home and watch your grill cook.
So I know we're doing pork chops.
Right.
But one of the things that I've seen is some people, especially with like chicken, end up having issues where the inside, when they cut into the chicken, it's not completely cooked. It has a little bit of pink.
Right.
So what is it that they're doing wrong, or how can you go about preventing something like that?
So a lot of times, especially with chicken, poultry in general, they're cooking at a lower temp, maybe 225 to 250, and they're not getting it rendered properly. So there's veins and there's things that run through meat, and for poultry, for some reason, you got to cook it hotter. So so if you're cooking at 275 to 350 with chicken wings, or you're wanting to cook them indirect, smoking is usually when it comes out. Chicken will be a lot more pink when it's smoked than say pork or something like that.
Okay.
So, but especially down towards the bone, it'll be like dark red or dark pink. That's from not cooking hot enough and letting it render properly as it's cooking. So you're not getting it up to temp quick enough. So I always recommend, I forego all that, 275 to 350 on any kind of poultry.
Yeah, because you guys, your wings here are like, your chicken wings are awesome. And they're always cooked perfectly.
Oh yeah, and we take them, yeah, we have wings down.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got carrots, and what sauce? What are you doing to these pork chops? That looks so good.
So I made a soy miso glaze. Soy honey miso glaze for these.
Very fancy.
Smells amazing.
Oh my God, that smells good.
So we've brushed them down on this side. We're gonna flip them over, let them caramelize out.
And you got butter? And
I got a little butter from my
God, that smells good, Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that smells like amazing.
Right there.
So that looks amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
So 5-10 minutes leaving it on the board?
Maybe 15. As
Okay.
thick as they are, 15, 20.
But Kevin, won't it get cold?
Nah.
No?
That internal temp on there, you're not gonna get cold.
Now we got carrots.
So what I've done is I've confit my carrots inside. So meaning I cooked them in beef tallow, and now I'm gonna finish them off on the grill. So I'm just heating the skillet up right quick. I've got them in there. I'm gonna throw a little bit of butter in there.
Beef tallow.
Yes, ma'am. So beef tallow is just beef fat that we've rendered out. We use every portion of the meat that we get in here. So beef tallow is rendered fat, and we take the fat trimmings off the briskets and we render it down. I'm gonna close this down while it's heating up because it's getting pretty hot. We take that and we render it out until it gets to liquid form, and then we cool it off and it solidifies. Then I fill the pans up with that. I put the carrots in, cover them in beef fat, cover it and put it in the oven and just let them slowly just cook in that beef fat. It took about an hour and a half or so.
I will admit, off the topic of carrots, the other day I had for the first time in my entire life collard greens.
By mistake.
By mistake, and I have to admit, oh my God, were they good?
Oh, they're amazing.
I'm pretty sure they're not like that in any other place, but
I don't know. Collard greens are
Kevin, those were good.
pretty good side.
I mean, yeah, they gave it to me by mistake, but it was good.
So now we're just melting the butter up. I've got a little bit of another brown sugar soy, just kind of relating the flavors back into here. Brown sugar, soy, and honey over here. I'm going to put on top of these carrots once we get them good and sizzling a little bit. I don't want to put the sugars in there too soon. Okay. Because they'll burn. So you just want to glaze them with that right there at the end. But
just with butter and then the rub.
This right now is just butter and that house divided rub I put on them to get some flavor going. As you can tell, they look amazing.
I never even thought of putting a cast iron skillet inside a ceramic grill.
Oh yeah, this is the best way to cook it. It's just over a live fire. It's just like cooking on your skillet, cooking on your stove at home, but you do it outside and it adds that little bit of flavor. A lot of times I'll take, if I'm cooking a steak, I'll cook it indirect and then pull the smoking plate off of it, or the heat deflector off of it. Put a skillet on there, get it super hot, a little bit of bacon fat in there. Throw that steak up in there to sear it off in that bacon fat. So good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now, with vegetables, do you guys also buy local? Or is it just like the meat, or you try?
So we try.
Because I know it depends seasonally.
So
like
we get some vegetables seasonally from a local farm up in Ranger, Georgia. We get all of our pork from them. I'm gonna close that down. It's getting. We want to hold that heat in. Okay. But we get a lot of our pork chops, our whole hogs from them. It's called Riverview Farms. All of our grits and cornmeal come from them as well, and it's all grown on their farm. And they grow it, they dry it, and they grind it into grits and cornmeal. And then they also have a garden, and seasonally they have green beans, all kinds of tomatoes and really good vegetables. And we try to buy as local as possible. We have our produce guy lives locally, and during the summertime, a lot of the produce we get comes from him. He goes and gets what he doesn't grow for us at the farmer's market.
So cool. Now, I know every Tuesday you have your podcast at 7 p.m.
That's right.
Facebook and Instagram. Oh!
Hope you didn't get that. I was waiting on it to do it. So, let's talk about that right quick. When you open it, you want to be very careful. You want to open it a little bit, close it back down, open it a little bit, let some air get into it, because if you don't, you can open it up and the back pressure of it and the heat building up inside of it will cause it to almost backdraft. It's just taking on all the air and oxygen coming in at one time, the inrush. If you didn't see it, it shot fire out the sides of it. I'm sure it got caught on that camera right there, which was pretty cool.
It was kind of a cool effect.
All right, so we got our carrots. They're sizzling it up now. We got a good fire going. They're looking great.
Yeah, they are looking good.
We're gonna put our glaze on them in just a minute. They're already done. So confing them, they get really crispy on the outside and real soft in the middle. So just taking this a little extra step right here. I'm gonna I've mixed honey, soy, some brown sugar in here, and all. I'm just gonna pour that over top of them.
Love listening to that sizzle. Oh my goodness gracious.
Just toss them up in that. They're already cooked through, so it doesn't need much. You can let them get charred up if you wanted to, but the best way to do them right here is just like this right here. Just let them get that good glaze on them. All right.
Wow. That looks good.
I'll do this.
Oh, God, that smells good. Oh my God, I kid you not, the smells are amazing. I got the smell of the carrots, it's like fantastic. And that pork chop, I don't think I've ever seen a pork chop that thick.
All right, so we got to try it out.
I don't even want to use a fork. I'm just gonna use my hand. Cheers! Oh, the juices even fell. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Mmm. Mmm. Oh God, this is so good. Finger looking good. Well. Oh my God, this is good. With a glass of wine?
I'm not a wine person, so I don't know.
Wine or Coca-Cola?
I mean, Caribbean people
Oh
drink
my
rum.
God, Kevin.
They're good, aren't they?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't even feel like having the rice. So that sauce is amazing. These carrots are amazing. Can you drizzle some of that sauce on that rice?
Absolutely.
Oh my Lord. What was that sauce again?
It's just butter.
Okay, I need the knife again.
Honey.
I gotta go in for more meat. I ain't all skinny and Victoria's Secret looking for a reason. Kevin, this is amazing. This really, really is amazing. So everyone needs to come to 441 South in Canton, Georgia. Best barbecue. I know he's gonna say that there's others. They're probably just as good or whatever. In my opinion, no. And check out their podcast Tuesdays at 7, Facebook and Instagram. We thank you from North Atlanta Fireplace Grill and Patio. And for anyone who wants grills, we have Primo, Green Mountain Grills, Heston, Coyote, and so on, fireplaces, fire pits, and I'm covering my mouth because I still got this amazing meat in it. And check out our website.